Today I'm making a case to hold my countersink drill bits. A while back I bought this set of countersink drill bits and I've just been putting them back in the package every time. It's kind of a pain to work with. They won't stay in place. They keep getting rearranged and I have to look at each one to determine what size they are. So today I'm going to build a case to put them in. I'm going to fix it where they set down into a block that I can flip up out of the case and pull them out. I'll be using a piece of steel rod as a hinge pin on the holder part that's going to turn. Got some small hinges that I can put it together with. And this is the stock I have to work with. I'll be using this 1/4 inch ply for the front and back panels. I'm going to rip down 4 pieces of stock, 1 1/4 by 6, and 4 pieces of stock, 3/4 by 6, and I'll be joining them on the corner with half laps. Only thing left I have to figure out is what to do about a latch. I'm going to have to rig something. If I don't have any ready-made latches lying around, then I'm not going to make a trip to the store to get one, so I'll figure out something. Got a 1/4 inch slot cutter set up in my router table, and I'm getting ready to cut the slots for the front and back panels. I'm going to lay out my half laps. To come in 3/8 on each end. My original plan was to cut the half laps on the table saw, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to use the RS. That way I don't have to deal with using my miter gauge. Got a round over bit in the router table. I'm going to round over the bottom edges of the board that the bits will fit into, so when I go to turn them up out of the box, the bottom edge of this won't drag. Getting ready to drill the hole for the hinge part of the piece that the bits are going to go into. Got my depth gauge set so I can make both holes consistent. I clamp this square onto the board to help keep it upright and square while I'm drilling it. Alright, looks pretty good. I don't think I can get any closer than that. Yeah, reasonably straight. It's a miracle. Yeah, that's going to work. I still have room for my Allen wrench. This thing keeps falling out of the package and I have to dig around through my drawer to look for it. In order to mark where this hinge hole needs to be, I'm putting a spacer in between the little pivoting part, if I can get it to sit out, and the bottom of the box. And I'm just going to mark where the hole is. Now for the inside, it's going to be the same process except I'm going to have to measure. Got the hinge pins in the bit block. I'm getting ready to glue this thing out. I'm anticipating this being major hassle like most glue ups are, but we will see. Alright, get in there. Unfortunately, my small clamps are about 1/8 of an inch too small, so I gotta use these 24s. Come on now, don't be sliding around on me. Get in there. Alright, if I can get the thing clamped up square, it should work. Alright, it took a little bit of tweaking, but I got it good and square. I think I'm going to take a break for a while. I'm going to let the glue set up on this one and then come back and glue the top. There we go. The alignment is being helped out because the clamps are hitting the base and the lid at the same time. I'm going to throw a couple more on here just so I got enough pressure on each end. Alright, we'll let that sit for about half an hour. Unclamp it and see about getting the edges sanded and the little hinges mounted. And I still got to figure out what I'm going to do about a latch. Had an idea how to make a latch. I'm going to cut up this hinge. I use half of it. Put a screw through one hole to let it pivot, and I'm going to cut a notch out of the other hole so I can pivot it onto a screw. Okay, the plan here is to sand this little edge off here without getting into the face and tearing my tape off. Each one needs sanding as they're, I don't know, about a 32nd of an inch too long. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I got the hinges set 3/4 of an inch from the edge, and these things are so tiny I just went ahead and taped them down. Back that back out a little bit. I'll get in there. Back it out more. Yeah. Ah. Cool. Use a little bit of sanding. I may slap a tongue hole finish on it, but for now I'm calling that done.